In our readings today, we hear both God the Father and Jesus losing a bit of patience with the people. In the first reading from Exodus, God loses his patience with the Israelites and threatens to slay them. Moses intercedes and sort of shames God into relenting, if that were even possible. Moses points out that it's in God's own self-interest to spare the Israelites. And Jesus also gets frustrated with these chosen people because they just don't seem to get the point of his life and ministry. Sisters and brothers, the whole point of the covenant God has with the Israelites and all of us is that it is a two-way street. We have responsibilities, and so does God. So there's nothing wrong every now and then with reminding God, as Moses does, of the investment he's already made in us. At the same time, we need to be reminded now and then of what God has done for us. Our relationship with God should be like an adult friendship. There is some give and take, and there is mutual responsibility. And just like in any relationship with our friends, sometimes we have to remind each other about those responsibilities. And just like in any relationship with our friends, we must first and foremost show how much we love each other. During this particular time of COVID and war in the world and all kinds of other things, we are really need to remind ourselves that we are still in relationships with one another and with God. We still have responsibilities to one another, and we must always keep in mind how much we love each other. These readings, especially the reading from Exodus, also remind us that we have a responsibility to stand up for the ones who have little or no voice. There are plenty of opportunities to stand up for those people who need our help. It doesn't matter whether others are deserving of our help. The demands of compassion and justice call us to be involved with one another. To raise one's voice for another, to protest inequality, or to implore mercy becomes a moral imperative. It's easy to lose patience with people who don't seem to get it, or with people who don't seem to hold up their end of bargains. I suppose we will always be put in those sorts of positions. Sisters and brothers, Lent is a time to remind ourselves that we are in a covenant with God and that we have responsibilities to it. It's important to remember that we all need a little prodding and a little reminding now and then, and it's important to remember that it's okay to remind God of that now and then. That's how good adult relationships work. We take care of each other, we love each other, and we talk with each other about what we need. This Lent, remind yourself that God is in relationship with you and you are in relationship with God. May the Lord give you peace.